Applestozen. It's Dr. Bob here with another health and vitality tip of the week. So today we're talking about shoulder pain or a rotator cuff problem. So there are four muscles to your rotator cuff: your infraspinatus, supraspinatus, teres minor, and subscapularis. Big names, but basically they do different things. One raises the arm up, one turns the arm out, one turns it in, one actually rotates the process or moves it posterior or backwards. So in an evaluation to see if a person has a rotator cuff tear, a lot of times that can be done with a physical examination. Most of the time a rotator cuff tear can come from repetitive movement. Say tennis, you're always doing this certain movement, repetitive work, overloading, lifting up something heavy. It can also come about from a lot of compression of the shoulder over a period of years. So it is important to make sure that your posture is in proper alignment. A lot of challenges with shoulder pain and rotator cuff problems can come about from imbalance of the shoulders. So you can actually look at your shoulder alignment in the mirror, and if one shoulder is dropped down, typically you're going to have some sort of shoulder problem. Either the high side might be pulling up, causing neck or shoulder problems, or the low side could be pulling your arm forward. This can come about from being on a computer with a mouse that's too far forward, sitting, driving in your car, or maybe watching TV a certain way. So you got to be aware of your posture because it will create a lot of shoulder problems. When we do an evaluation on a person, we obviously look at their overall body alignment. We look at the hips are level because that's important for the shoulders. Make sure the shoulders are level. Make sure we check all the ranges of motion of the shoulder. Actually muscle test to see which muscles are weak. Check the nerve supply coming out of the neck because the 5th, 6th, and 7th nerves affect a lot of the nerves into the upper back, the front of the chest, the shoulder, and down into the arm. So if you have a problem with certain movements, it's typically a rotator cuff problem. You can actually determine which of those muscles need to be rehabilitated. The key is if you start to get warning signals and signs that there's some sort of shoulder pain, get it checked out early. If it's left shoulder pain, obviously you want to make sure that there's proper circulation, there's no heart challenges. But if there's a rotator cuff problem, a lot of times it's from a repetitive movement or an overstrain or poor posture. So get your posture in alignment. You'll have a better tennis game, a better golf game, better productivity, less discomfort. You'll sleep better. Trying to sleep on a shoulder that is uncomfortable is the worst things you can do because you compress the shoulder, you affect the circulation. So try and sleep on your back or shift to the other shoulder for a period of time. If you have inflammation through the shoulder, ice is typically always best for the first 72 hours unless you have a health condition, and check with your doctor on that. But the problem is with shoulders, they can slowly build up, they kind of go away. Last thing you want to do is just go get an injection into it, get a cortisone shot like most people do, which dries up the bursa and affects the muscles. Because what will happen is typically 3-4 months later, the same problem is going to come back because you didn't fix the actual mechanical movement and balance. Get it rehabilitated. Make sure that you're working the front and back muscles, that it's balancing, and that your posture is in proper alignment, or the shoulder problem will reoccur. This is another health and vitality tip of the week from Dr. Bob. Till next time, Applestozen.